remember what I was talking about last night about something that I really couldn't talk about because I signed a contract over it. Hold on, let me change my title real quick. Then I'm gonna explain, because I told y'all once it come out we can talk about it. Alright guys, so as y'all can see, this is Queenzflip, man. He came to my neighborhood. First off, this landed in my lap. When last night I told y'all, I said this landed in my lap. Like this came out of nowhere, y'all. They reached out to me. His team reached out to me. They wanted me to connect them with somebody from the city, and I did. I tapped them in with Lil Billy. Shout out to Lil Billy. Cause I chose Lil Billy because Lil Billy showed me a lot of love. If you don't know, Lil Billy actually put in a word for me with his cousin. If you don't know, his cousin is connected to that podcast with Jeff T, all of them. So if you saw that, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called like Club something. Let me see. He put in a word. So D Rose was on that. He was on that. Club 520. His cousin is on there. That's his cousin right there. So he put in a word for me, y'all, to meet D Rose. If y'all don't know, D Rose did come on this podcast, and he just looked out. I ain't gonna lie. I told y'all last night that loyalty is something that I'm very, very big on, and when people look out for me, I look out for them too, you know. So I put in a word for Lil Billy. So hopefully he taps in with Lil Billy. But he did come in my neighborhood. Yo, what's up, Alonzo? He came in my neighborhood, y'all. Let me make this a little bit smaller so y'all can see a little bit more. And we did a video, and we about to watch it. I couldn't talk about it then because I did sign a contract, and in the contract it said I couldn't talk about it. But we about to watch it together, man. So yeah, 1.2 million. He is tapped in with a lot of people. I'm about to show y'all. He tapped in with Ka.
I started a lot of these. Don't forget that when you're talking to me. And make sure you get a package for me too.
He tapped in with a lot of people, y'all. So he's up there big in industry wise. He be on this podcast with Joe Budden, all of them. So he's up there. When I say he's up there, I meant that. He's up there. For real. I'm already knowing that some people gonna show love, some people gonna hate. It comes with it. You know, it comes with it. It comes with the territory, all this stuff, but...
So why you tell me you in Harlem, nigga? Why you tell me you in New York? Why you tell me you in New York? And this nigga got COVID, nigga. He just
I ain't gonna lie, I just really came across him. You know? I just came across him. I ain't gonna... Everybody's not gonna know everybody. But yeah, let's watch the video, y'all. But he came in my hood, man.
Stop bailing on summer trips with friends and start bonding with Claus.
Yo, all right, where we at, eh?
Indianapolis, man. 42nd Post Road.
42nd Post Road. Now, I know, like, you come off a little shy, but, you know, I still don't trust you. You got us here in Zombie Land. What is this called?
Brentwood. This street called Brentwood. Like, the city knows as Brentwood, but the whole thing called Town and Terrace.
Okay, so why, what happened? What happened? What is this? Is this like an apartment complex? Is this a
You see what I mean when people just come over here and get the hating? Like, he just came over here and got the hating. Like, he could kept that to himself. Like, that's why I said some people gonna come show love for this opportunity that I received. Some just gonna get the hating.
Projects?
No, these are projects, but
this is so. Okay, go ahead.
We in the middle of, like, right now. We standing in the middle of like a change right now. So
a change?
Yeah, in the neighborhood.
So they about to get rid of this?
Yeah. There was some more over there called Oak Tree. They was kind of trenched out too. They knocked those down a couple years ago, and now they getting these.
So, all right, let's roll. Took me through it. What's up, man? Like,
right,
so this is called. What's the project called?
Brentwood.
Brentwood Projects.
Yeah.
Do they say Brentwood Project, or you just trying to like do that to be funny?
No, they really call it Brentwood.
I bet.
They gonna go crazy like, yeah, that's you on Brentwood right now.
So in New York, projects is tall buildings. That's what we call projects. That's why I said. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Projects to me, just the ghetto. So when I say projects, it's just the ghetto. It's a poverty neighborhood, the ghetto, the trenches. I think everybody's projects definition can be different. Now, these are projects. The same thing you found in New York, you would have found it here.
Ah, and I like this. This look different.
No, I'm talking about like drug selling and all that.
Oh, it's right here. Let's get to it.
Yeah, this is probably one of the worst neighborhoods. That's why I look like this. Yeah, it's a lot of people died over here.
A lot of people got killed over here.
Yeah, a lot.
So tell me, why is there nobody in the home?
The city bought them out to so they was HOA type. So you could either rent, you could really buy those. Nobody really owned this. Like it wasn't like a regular apartment. And I purposely put on like, if y'all see this jacket, I put this on to represent this kid, and a hoodie is another dude that I did a podcast with. I purposely put those on to show them love. Where you had an office, like I could own a unit, and the city had to buy me out in order for me to sell my unit so they can own it and knock it down.
Do you think people living here now?
I mean, people who's probably still do drugs over here, they still be here, yeah.
I want to walk in one of these buildings.
No, we can go in one. We definitely go in. I'll be going in them sometimes.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. You used to live over here?
Yeah, I stay with my grandma right there, 9215. I got a whole picture. Let me show you this picture so you can know. A lot of people.
9215. That's close. You told me I stayed ED.
I mean, I grew up right here.
Oh,
I'm about to show you
I
something.
said, wow, girl, you need help? I'm about to help you.
Because a lot of people, you know, they claim areas, but you know, they ain't really. I don't even know where it's at for real.
And excuse my humor. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, you good.
I don't know how. You say you and your grandma used to live there and stuff. I don't know how deep it is to you, but if I crack a joke, excuse me, just let me know if it's too far.
Nah, I got dark humor too. Okay,
all right, but I don't want to get dark. I just want to say something.
Nah, you good, you good. I'm gonna show you the picture so you can know it's real. I gotta find it though.
All right, take your time. I said you and grandma used to live here.
Yep, me and my grandma. There you go.
That's you.
Yeah.
Look how nice this area was. That's that?
Yeah.
That's not that.
It is. Same. It's on his page, D. Entry, everything.
So, did y'all move out of there and somebody else bought it?
No, I mean, what really happened for us, I was like born into this stuff. So it was, even though they was looking nice in this picture, it was already like here. But the difference is the community, like how I grew up, I had OGs. Tell me how I'm trying to be. See, that's what I'm saying, man. It's always a hater. Always a hater. Tell me how I'm trying to be too hood when I was born into it. Tell me that. This is my environment. This is what I was born into. You're the only person who says something crazy like that. Because, and sometimes people do stuff like say stuff to get a reaction. But I'm going to respond this time. Now, anybody who follows my journey, they know that I never claimed to be in the streets. Yeah, they trolling. We about to get them out of here. Always a hater, man. I know they trolling because they ain't trying to hear. Hold on. Dang, man, you hating? You see, like, people don't really be happy for you. We all like, it was like a family. But it didn't get bad until like 2020, 2015, 2020.
Some guys,
I don't know. They trip, I don't know. Yeah.
So you lived there, where was your bedroom at? Right here?
Yeah. I mean, I slept with my grandma. It was a 2-bedroom though, but yeah.
So how many people lived here with you and grandma?
Sometimes me and my grandma, sometimes my grandma and my uncle, baby mama, her kids, then it switched to me, my grandma. Yes, bro. My mama and my little brother.
Tell me, so where you want to take me first? First of all, tell me, I want to go in the areas where, what the fuck are they doing over there?
I don't know.
Are they stuck?
No, but there's some common stuff though. That's what
Sure.
you'll see.
They sleep?
I don't know. Wow. It's Brentwood for you.
So tell me a story, and a horrific story that happened over here that you remember in this area.
Terrific?
You know, something that, a memory.
I mean, it's a few memories. I ain't really have like no crazy memories until like 2020 for real. But like growing up, it was cool. It wasn't like any other hood. It was cool. I don't know, man. What type of story do you want to hear?
Oh damn! So this is the house right here.
Yep.
Somebody in your grandma's house?
Nah, they probably just kicked it in to get the take some stuff out of there, sell it. Yo, what's up, Nicole?
When the last time you went?
Yeah, he is funny, bro.
Yeah.
The last time I came over here.
Can we go in there?
Yeah, but be careful though, cause I think the ceiling kind of falling. We can go in there though.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Ceiling, man.
Yeah. Thank.
Yo, somebody run out, man. Hey, look.
Nah, they cool over here. If they run out, they gonna be on some cool stuff. They ain't really.
Okay.
Yeah, they ain't really on no crazy stuff over here. I got the first up close of my grandma's crib, man.
Nah.
My grandma did not live here when it was like this. My grandma passed away.
We going. Let's go.
You said no.
You lead the way.
Yeah, look at this. Let me turn my light on. We going all the way in?
All right, so what's this, the kitchen?
Yeah, this is the kitchen.
And this is grandma's bedroom, the living room?
Nah, that's the living room.
Who has this?
I don't know.
Y'all good in here?
Ain't nobody here.
How you know?
If they is, they ain't tripping.
They ain't on there, right?
Nah, they be.
How you know?
It's my neighborhood.
Okay. Do you have good memories here?
Yeah, man, I did. My grandma used to cook me fried bologna and stuff.
I had fried bologna when I was a kid, yo. Yeah. Is she still alive?
Nah, she passed away in 2011.
Oh man, my condolences. My condolences.
Appreciate
So
that.
when she passed away, did you leave here? Or do you still live here?
Nah, I spent my whole childhood on Post Road. So I was here.
Is this Post Road?
Yeah, this whole thing Post Road. It's a one strip.
So when grandma passed away, where did you go?
Probably somewhere else on Post Road. When my grandma passed away, I was turning 15.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in Cherry Valley behind someplace that's on Post Road.
By yourself? Or
No, with my mama. Yeah.
All right, let's go. At least you had some great memories.
Yeah, it was cool.
I want to walk through this like how you do your thing, man. I watch your blog.
For real?
Don't get quiet on me.
I mean, you're the interviewer. I'm just
I mean, it's
vibing.
not really. Well, I don't really consider these interviews. I consider it like just learning in real time, learning what you speak of, learning because, you know, how would you talk on your video? You know,
Just you're taking.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm always the interviewer. Like, I'm always the one interviewing. And, like, I really was stuck. I ain't gonna hold you. I was stuck. I was, like, when I left, that's when everything started coming to me. Because I'm not really the one in front of the camera. I'm always behind it. You didn't even want to go in there. No, I didn't. I didn't want to go in there because of the condition of it, you know, and breathing that stuff in and all that stuff. So, yeah, I don't like going in there. If I did, sometimes I'll put something over my mouth, over my nose and stuff. But it's not good to go in abandoned buildings and inhale that stuff in because it's a lot of mold. It's a lot of stuff going on. Especially a lot of those been abandoned for a long time. So, yeah, I didn't want to go in there. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, it was so much that I could have said in this vlog. But, like, I don't know, bro.
This is your camera. You're just taking us with you.
yeah, there you go.
The straw.
All right, bet. So I'm just really telling you about them?
Yeah,
you got some questions I can ask?
You can ask me whatever you want.
No, you got some questions.
Oh, you want me to ask you some questions?
Yeah. Then I could just flow off that for real.
Well, the questions I'm gonna really ask is pertaining to, like, you know, what happened. Is there anybody here that got murdered that was close to you? Like stuff like that. Like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I had my closest friend was killed over here, 2020. Yeah, he was killed in the back though.
Killed him.
I stayed right there too.
You stayed right here?
Yeah,
Who lived here?
my grandma, her boyfriend, but before it was my mama.
Oh, your mom lives here.
Yeah.
So, did you live here last?
Shout out Chuck, man. That's her. That was her last boyfriend. Well, no, it wasn't. That was her. That Chuck passed away in 2010. No, that was kind of like her last boyfriend. Yeah, that was her last boyfriend. Chuck was her last boyfriend. He stayed there. He passed away living there, I think. Now, I don't think he died inside of there, but he was living there at the time, I believe. Don't quote me. And then in 2010, he died. Then 2011, my grandma got sick in January and she died in March. And I feel like she died from a heartbreak.
That's before before they took it all out?
Nah, so by the time I got a little older, I was all through. So I was
all through this area. So it's like a close family knit area?
Yeah, but back then it was.
Got it.
It's changing right now though.
Got it.
But yeah, it was like a family. Yeah.
Do you feel like, so why everything gets thrown out? I don't understand that. What is this about?
I guess they gut it out before they knock it down.
Oh, so the government gutted this out. The government did all
The city,
this.
yeah, the city.
The city did it.
Yeah, they gutted it out.
So when the city knocked this down, what do you think they're gonna do?
I don't know. That's the question. Hopefully they do some good for the neighborhood. Cause y'all was fighting for this before it got to this point. So like back in 2020, I was fighting against the demolition. I already knew it was about to happen, so I was going.
What was the fight? What was the reason?
To not knock it down. I know the reason why they was knocking it down.
What's the reason they knocked it down?
Like, cause how we was carrying ourselves in the neighborhood. Like we was making it in the red zone. The things that we was doing, there was a lot of killings, too many murders. My friends, people from this neighborhood got murdered by the same thing they claimed. So it was a lot going on.
So the people were beefing within the complex?
Yeah.
Really?
But then 2020 got crazy. So it was like so many people from the city coming over here.
To live?
Yeah, not to sell. This was the spot to sell.
Oh, drugs?
Yeah.
Got it.
Crack cocaine. This area.
2020?
Yeah.
Crack is still lit?
Yeah.
In 2020?
Over here, yeah. Yeah, they.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been like this since I was before I even hit elementary.
There's all types of stuff, man.
What?
Yeah. So it was a lot going on.
Odin Valhalla Rising, now available on mobile and PC, exclusively with Google Play Games. Ascend to Valhalla.
Yeah.
Why does it look like that you get a little sad a little bit?
About this?
Yeah, like
I mean,
like
it's bittersweet.
it resonate with you. Because what I'm saying is that if crack cocaine or people came here to sell and destroy the neighborhood, would you prefer? Because how do we clean it up if we don't demolish it? Did you look at it like that? I'm with you.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. But that is true. But in my head, I thought like if I help the people from my community change their ways and not even help, like not try to change them because you can't change a person, but if I help them see themselves in another light and show them how we're destroying our community, in my head I thought, okay, then other people will follow suit and and want to change. So it was more so I didn't really give up on the people in the community that was causing the issues. I was trying to help them, if you get what I'm saying. So that was my whole purpose when I stepped back on Brentwood. I was trying to help everybody, and I learned that you can't do that because not everybody wants help.
I believe in preserving the neighborhood, bringing people together, having, what was built off our family's back be respected and preserved, and we'll figure it out. I believe in governing our own neighborhoods. But at the same time, if people are coming here selling, a lot of people are on drugs, where does that leave us? Now, what's the other solution?
That's true.
Do we try to put programs together to get them out of drugs? Do you prefer saying that, I prefer to keep this like this and have them be on drugs? Like, it's the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, I mean, that was another issue I faced 2020. I went to war with my own people. Like not even the neighborhood. It was just
how can I, because I like to separate it, because the community was just regular people who was here, living here, going to work. What I was born into, it was the hood. So I try to separate it so people can understand. So I ain't really go to war with the community. I went to war with my own hood. Because I came back 2020, I put a basketball court over here. I started mentoring. That was the first time I mentored. And they just started like acting weird. I got threatened 2 times. And I'm quiet, but I think, but also, even though that happened, that stuff is in the past, y'all. It's in the past. It happened. It is what it is. I don't have no like hate towards people from my hood. Actually, I talk to them. I follow some of them on social media and I show them love. And back to when I told y'all that loyalty goes a long way with me. The people that actually, you know, didn't really go try to cross me during that time in 2020, and they stayed true, you still rocked with me. I let them know now that if they need anything, make sure you reach out, you know, off of just the strength of them not choosing to go another way, you know, of what others was doing, you know, and choosing to stay loyal to me or just who I am and stuff like that, because it was a bigger picture. Then I didn't really know how to explain what I was doing because I was still figuring it out myself. And I can't say that a lot of ways that I did go down that caused that, you know, me going back and forth was ways I shouldn't went down, but I was immature. I was still growing. I was still learning myself, and I take accountability for that, and I apologize for that. That's why I let it go. It's in the past, you know. But I still got times where, you know, I don't really like. It's a boundary, of course. You know, when a person threatens you, you have to set a boundary. But other than that, like it's a lot of love, you know, for the people I grew up around. A lot of people like, thank you, camera shot. How can I word it? I can be quiet, but I think people misjudge me. Then they think, oh, she quiet, she weak. So I was going back and forth with them while trying to change my neighborhood. It was a lot going on, for real.
What was this? Was this one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Indianapolis?
Yeah.
Are we sure? What was the ranking of this?
It was probably top 5. If you ask people about Post Road right now, you say meet me on Post Road, they gonna look at you side-eyed.
This was top 5 dangerous neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So then how?
Yes, this was top 5. Everybody was getting killed over here. They didn't care who you was. You were getting killed. And it was more so like brutal. It was brutal murders. You know, it wasn't just shot dead, you know? Like, it's on the news. All this stuff you can read on the news too. So it ain't like information I'm just secretly sharing. This you can read it on articles. Like this dude I know, he was found in the back. His teeth was missing, pulled out. Like it was brutal, y'all. It had no heart. It was so cutthroat over here, y'all, that God kept me safe. You know, it was God, because if it wasn't for God, I probably would have been a green light, you know? But yeah, it was brutal, y'all. It was very cutthroat over here, and you know?
So did the police lock all the gangsters up over here? Did they do a
He said all the gangsters.
raid?
They did a raid in like 2015 though, yeah. I was in some place which is across the street. Not these, but next to those. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did a raid, but like over here, I ain't gonna lie, shout out to IMPD, you know. But sometimes
Police.
you gotta DM me on Instagram.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah. Cause what I'm about to say, I don't want them to take it and misuse it. But sometimes when people like call the police, they ain't really come over here. They just roll past. That's how they looked at it as dangerous. Okay. Yeah.
So let's talk about the community. You said
they really did that. They really did that, y'all. I don't know, and it's more so I explained that because just the way that they viewed it. Like they viewed it in such a dangerous area that they refused to come in. They rolled past.
separate the community from the hood, from your people. Explain. So the older people, was this like generations living here at first? Do we know what year this was built?
No, this was built in like 1960s, 50s, one of them.
Oh, okay, got you. And so it was generational.
Yeah.
So then what happened next? Like, it's generational, because you just said that I separate from my people and
all right, yeah, just DM me.
the community. So they were hardworking people here going to work.
Yeah.
Older people.
A lot of people own these units.
Oh.
They was owning these, like you can own these. This is not Section 8. People think this was Section 8. This is
Not Section 8.
Nah. Yeah, it's not Section 8. They own. They went to work. It was you had bus drivers. You had people. Mr. Lewis. He stayed in the front. He knew me my whole life. He was an IPS bus driver, y'all. He worked on cars in the front. He did a lot of stuff. He was a hard worker, y'all. A lot of individuals in this community who own these units were hard workers. And I wish I would have explained more, but Brentwood, I know a lot of people see Brentwood right now as this negative place, but growing up, Brentwood, when it had all its buildings and all that stuff, Brentwood was a family neighborhood. It was a true community. Like every unit, almost every 90% of every unit, everybody knew each other. Like I can go outside 2 a.m. I would be safe. I would be good, and because the people in the community would look out for me. They would probably take me back home, or I'll walk back myself. That's how safe and connected community-wise Brentwood was. We looked out for each other, y'all. I wasn't really thinking when I was talking because I'm not really used to being in front of the camera, but we were a true community. We wasn't known for killing each other. We wasn't known for murders. Actually, Brentwood at one time was probably the safest neighborhood in the city of it. Not even that. It was the safest neighborhood on 42nd and Post Road. It was a true family over there. I got in my first fight over here. That's crazy.
What, right here?
Nah, in the backyard. I got jumped.
You got jumped in the back here?
Yeah, I was like 7. They really did jump me, y'all. It was like a whole bunch of little girls. They big cousins was cheering them on. I went outside. I got some baby powder, not baby formula, and I just threw it. And they said, "Come out." I went back in. I came back. They said, "Come outside," and I just went outside. I don't know why I did that, and they jumped me. It ain't hurt though. Yeah, it's crazy.
We just came from over here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just making sure. So what houses do you walk through in your videos?
I'll be in the back.
Show me.
You want to walk back there?
Yeah, come on.
All right.
Man.
You want to walk this way or walk that way?
Yeah, man.
All right, we gonna fall.
Yeah,
I know we can walk right here.
I like to walk through the trick.
Yeah, you got boots on, so
I like to walk through them.
you can do that. Look.
All right,
I don't know what that. I don't know what that is, y'all. The Puerto Rico. I don't know what that is. Yeah, you about to fall,
I like to walk in the field. Look, you looking at shoes? Look at your shoes. So where was the basketball? Where was the basketball court?
Right there. Then I put it in the front. Where that little.
Out of your own money?
Yeah. I mean, it was just a Walmart. I ain't had no money in 2020.
Oh.
It was just. I was broke. And when I was growing up, y'all see these bars right here? We didn't have those. My grandma was able to stick her head out right out the window because the park is next to this right here. It was called the Red Park, but they took it away. You know how that goes. You gotta, after a few years, you gotta keep parks up. And if you don't, eventually you gotta take it because it goes against whatever rules. So a little Walmart basketball court.
Now look at it. But they still. Nah, hell. Oh, no, they fixing the car.
Yo, Brentwood is so fried. 2 people appeared out of nowhere on a bike, y'all. I don't think they showed it. Bro, this is just popped up. They was just sitting there.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So you walk back here?
Yeah, you gotta go there and go down the street. Cause it's a creek right there. You can't cross. You gotta go that way and walk down.
Which way? Show me.
That way, right?
So we gotta make it right here.
Yep. And hit the main street.
So where's the creek at?
After this gate right here.
Oh, it's a creek.
Yep. You can probably see it.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays because some love a rustic cabin. Others feel different.
Hold on. Get my shoes dirty.
And y'all, I know I was quiet, y'all. Like, I'm really a true introvert, y'all. Like, I'm an introvert. I can get awkward, socially awkward, and stuff like that. So sometimes y'all just gotta bear with me. I gotta go with the flow and stuff like that. But yeah, I know in this vlog, I probably struggled a little bit. But I'm just truly introverted, and like sometimes I can just be socially awkward. I ain't gonna hide. I ain't gonna fake it. You know, good deal. Thank you. Yeah. So that's why I was just a lot quiet, y'all. Like, I don't know.
How y'all doing? Y'all good? Yeah, good. Y'all over there fixing the car, man. It's a good thing. Salute. Like that. Fixing the car. We still fix the cars in the hood. They in the back too, fixing the drunk. They in the back. Oh, they got the foam. Ooh. The foamies.
Oh, that's fun. Nah, we gotta take those. I ain't gonna cap. Are you gonna pick those up?
They tore though. Look.
You could get that restored.
What's it, the pennies?
I guarantee you, y'all, those gonna be gone. Go back over there, y'all. Those are going to be gone.
Nah, JL, we can't be bummed.
Those are eggplant. That's not bummy.
I got the eggplants at home.
Yeah, but you got the new version. What if that's the retro version? Like Woody would have picked those up.
Those pants are hard. I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at his pants like he just gave me an idea for my birthday fit.
And then you restored them, and that's from Post Road.
Yeah.
For real?
The Post Road edition.
Word.
Brentwood edition. They go a little harder.
Are these real though? I don't know if these real, JL.
We'll come back.
Nah, it look real though. It got the Nike check on the side. What year is this?
It could be the new.
Hold on, my brother calling me.
Hey, nigga, you made it.
Bro,
nigga, you made it, bro. What the fuck?
Nah.
Bro, you did a fucking video with Queenzflip, bro.
Yeah,
in the
bro.
hood, cuz you made it, my nigga. I'm seeing her. I'm watching it right now, nigga. You made it. You did a video with that nigga.
Man, I hopefully open some doors.
Bro, these nigga, it is, nigga. What? What, nigga? My girl just come in there and said, "Oh, my brother watching your sister." I'm thinking it's one of your like, you feel me, one of your videos. And I'm going here, I'm like, think it's that? What, bro? Is that? And then I see where y'all was at. I'm like, oh, he came. What was this?
He came a couple days ago. I just didn't tell nobody.
You ain't tell nobody. That was, bro, nigga.
Right.
What?
I ain't tell nobody.
Wait, how did that, bro?
I don't even know.
What?
It came in my lap. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, they randomly wrote me off a page that was like 2 followers. But they followed. I was still writing. They followed each other. I ain't even checked. I was writing them. Then I went to their page and I checked and saw that they followed each other. So it was his team. And I've been on the phone with his team. They wanted to connect with somebody in the city. I connected them with Lil Billy, but they still came out and like did a video with me.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Nigga, what? They hit you up, bro. Like, you out there, your eyes out there. They are on you type shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
you knew who he was?
Queenzflip, hell yeah.
How you know him? What you know him from?
I've been new, bro, since I was younger. He used to freestyle.
For real?
He used to freestyle, and then he's a comedian.
I just know off the podcast with Joe Budden and all that.
Yeah, that too. But he a comedian. He funny as hell. I just showed. It's a video of him, his cousin. He had got to a fight. It's real. He had got to a fight. His cousin walked in there and he was like, "Who you fight? Who you fight? Who you fight?" And he was like, "Him." And he was like, "Oh, him?" And he was like, "Don't do that. It was a real." And his cousin swung on him. Swung on him, bro. He fought, and they started fighting them. Do it again.
I ain't see that.
Yeah, it was funny. Like, bro, yeah, I know, bro. Yeah, he known. He's really known. He's from New York. He really known.
Yeah, I know. He said that. I can tell by his accent when I met
He
him.
real known.
Yeah, I did my research.
Nah, you did. Yeah, that was the one. I just seen him. I'm like, oh, it's bad.
Yeah,
Oh, it's bad. It's crazy.
Yeah,
How you did that? Congratulations on that one, bro. My mom, you yeah.
Appreciate it.
And then he did it on his channel too, so that's gonna bring out like a completely different audience.
Yeah, I should have spoke more though. I ain't gonna. It is what it is.
Bro, I ain't even watched it yet, bro. She came in here. She said, "Yeah, Tom is watching your sister." I went in there. I'm like, Queenzflip, and they. I said, "What the fuck?"
You know, he called me that in a video.
What, Nate?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, that's crazy. So yeah, I'm about to watch this video on God. I'm about to watch it right now too. I had to call you and let you
Appreciate
know.
it.
You did your thing on that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Are you still going to Atlanta, right?
Yup. I'm on breathing because I thought my dad's funeral was gonna be Friday, but it's not. They moved it to the 28th, so I'm off today. So I'm here.
All right, I'm gonna hit you.
All right, bet.
Right on.
New ones though. It could be the new ones.
All right. Comment below, man. If you see this,
Yo, thank you, y'all. I appreciate it.
comment below and let me know. If it's not new, I'm gonna send my homie back.
They gonna be gone.
Pick him up. Pick him up.
They gonna be gone. It was cool over here.
Yeah, it's birthday.
You said what?
My birthday.
Yeah, it's your birthday. That's your year. So you walk through here. So what we saying? The homes that you go to, you said in the back, right?
No, they in the back. They probably boarded up. Every time I drop a video, the city come out here and board it up.
Wow.
They really do that, y'all. Every time I drop a video and I go on the bando, or they see me from the camera, but I feel like it's most like they do watch my videos. Like and sub up, people stay live. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. This is a great opportunity. It just fell in my lap, man. I just gotta give God the glory for it because I didn't even go seeking for this. This just came out of nowhere. It came straight to me, y'all. And even though at first it was to me and they wanted to look for somebody else, I passed it to Lil Billy, but they still came out and showed me love, man. So yeah, man. Thank y'all.
Cause they be watching it.
Why they watch you? Do they consider you a threat?
Nah, they actually be trying to work with me. They be trying to work with me. On this my journey of me just trying to like change the neighborhood for real.
Let me rephrase that. We never worked. Me and the city never actually worked together. But we came in contact with each other as in supporting each other and, you know, looking out for, not even, how can I put this? We never worked, you know, but they showed me love, you know, they invited me to meetings around the neighborhood. They let me film. They invited me to the demolition and they came out, but we never really sat down, meeting the meeting and really came together as partners in how to reshape the neighborhood.
Why you don't want to work with them?
I do.
So you work with them now?
Yeah, I work with them more so they like, well, I did. I went to meetings about the neighborhood. So they kind of sent me like, when they was knocking those buildings down, they told me when it was and I came out here.
Damn, it's sad though, man, to watch a place you grew up in become dismantled.
Yeah.
Sad, yo. Look at the creek.
Yeah, we rep the creek too.
Huh?
We rep it. So when people out here, they be like, I'm from the creek. That's what they talking about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm from the creek.
Have anybody went in there before?
I mean, back in the day, yeah, it used to be fish. It used to be a lot cleaner than this though. No, it was fish in there.
I know we want to sound cool.
Bruh, it was fish in there. And it was cleaner.
Oh, I go. Which you about to go in there?
I ain't going in there.
Oh, why you tricking me like you about to walk forward? Like you about to go in there together?
I'm saying, no, it was a lot cleaner than this though.
So people used to play in the creek as kids?
Yeah, it was
clean. It was actually a lot cleaner, y'all. It was no trees. You can see, like, all those trees that y'all saw in it.
Yeah, all this wasn't right.
It was not there, y'all. It was not. You can just literally just see grass in the creek. And that was it. You can literally sit down on the grass. That's how clean it was.
Here, you can see the water a lot more.
Wow. All right, so let's go.
And we used to pop the fire hydrants too.
The fire hydrants are
right there.
Yeah, we used to pop them.
How long did it take to get everybody out the neighborhood?
Not long. They was quick with it.
What was the checks that people were accepting?
I don't even know, but I know one lady said she wasn't accepting nothing less than 100K. I'm sure she probably got that.
Oh.
That's why people was leaving.
Probably 60K, 45.
And cars, they left their car. That's why that car that we just left was a working car. Because I used to see him leave and get in a car.
Thank you, Cold Blue. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Deacon. Thank you, Living in Time. I definitely appreciate that, man. Thank y'all so much.
He probably got paid, forgot that car, left it, and bought a new one.
I'll see that in a minute. Look, they got some sneakers on the wire there, y'all. Wow.
All right, before that spot, it was a building right there, and it was a lot going on. But it was a
can't
whole
tell me
building
they're
right
gonna
there.
put fake sneakers up there now.
That's somebody else's story to tell. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. What was going on right there?
You right. Damn, so no trespassing.
Where they say that at?
Right there. No trespassing.
Yeah, you probably can't go in that one.
I don't know.
So what's the story you want the people to know when you walk through here in your videos?
I mean, I want them to know the real, you know, how it was, how I started, how it was, and where it's at now. I ain't trying to sugarcoat nothing and make it seem like it was, you know.
Somebody sitting right there.
Where?
Yeah, you see him? Somebody in the bushes?
Yeah.
I don't see nobody.
I seen him walk over there when we was in there those houses.
He's sitting down or he was in the bathroom?
I think he's sitting down or he's playing with something white in his room.
Crack?
No, not.
He reading the Bible? Oh, nah, nah. He reading a book? No way, son.
Well, yeah, I see a person at.
Yo,
Straight. Just look straight.
look to the left right here.
Oh, right there.
Yo, you good, yo?
I was looking over there.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm straight.
I'm gonna go talk to this guy.
He probably find peace over here. That's right.
Look at this, man. Brentwood.
Yeah, these is all buildings too. Yeah, that was a building, right there was a building.
So they started breaking them down already?
They was slowly doing it. So this, like, they've been doing it, like, all this was buildings, but that had been gone for a long time, though. But, yeah, they finally got it.
What's that? Horse?
It was crazy over here, I ain't gonna hold you.
What would you want to do moving forward?
With the neighborhood?
Yeah.
I mean, what I'm trying to do, you know, I work with kids who come from the ghettos and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So honestly, I just want to make sure that if they do change it, allow kids like myself that grew up this way to still be over here with other people, other cultures and stuff like that.
How can you be over here if they change it?
What you mean?
I mean, are you talking about if they build something else or if they...
Yeah, I mean, they don't even gotta build more buildings. If they do, it can be a small portion, but in this area, this street, I want it to be like something that really like can help change a lot of kids' lives. You know?
Brentwood is special to me, y'all. That's why my brand is Brentwood, the Brentwood Kid. My book is called The Brentwood Kid. My YouTube family name is Brentwood Mafia. Brentwood is more than... It's my neighborhood, as y'all can see. It's very special to me. It means a lot to me. So I hope that this area becomes something that really becomes something very beautiful. And I pray that I can be a part of it, you know, something that can be a part of my legacy, something I can leave behind, and that changes a lot of people's lives, man. So I'm sure the city listens to me. They watch my videos. They support me. I support them. I rock with the city. I thank the city for supporting me and hearing me, listening to me, and giving me an opportunity, man. Thank you to the city of Indianapolis. A lot of y'all who do watch my videos, y'all write me, y'all support me. The news companies that follow me and show me a lot of love. I do get a lot of love from the government side of my city. I just don't share it a lot, but I just want to say thank y'all a lot. The former chief officer, who he stepped down. He experienced a lot of stuff. He showed me a lot of love, y'all. I wrote about the complex, man, and they responded. They heard me, and I just want to say thank y'all, you know, for actually listening to me.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a question, please? You don't speak English? But you just said something in English. Can I ask you a question?
No, I don't speak English.
You just say in English. Why are you sitting here?
Just listen. Go use Google Translate. Ask him what he speaks.
What language do you speak? What language? He don't know?
Ask him what he speaks. Jesus.
Do you speak Hebrew, sir? Hebrew? What language? What language you speak? Hebrew? How you doing, man? Are you okay?
Yeah. It's good.
Good. See? Where are you from?
Sorry. No.
Oh no. Like, where you from? Like, where's Hebrew? Like Israel?
Yeah.
Are you from Israel?
Yeah.
Oh. There's a lot going on in Israel.
Yeah.
Like war. It's war right now, right? War? You know the war going on with Iran? In Israel. They send like what they said, bombs over there.
Yep.
What make you sit here? Like what it's clear your mind? You just gonna say yes?
I'm sorry, y'all. What y'all say? Did Flip go back and get their phone? No, they probably still there. You making the city look good. Keep grinding. Clay Nation. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. How do I get into working with troubled youth like you? Honestly, God opened the door for me. As I said, I started working with the youth on Brentwood before they started knocking all the buildings down. It was even 2020 was the craziest year, y'all. So during 2020, wasn't a lot of kids over there, and the few that was over there, they was living through everything that y'all saw on the news. And I came across 3 little boys. I actually saw one of them like a couple months ago. Zayden, Caden, and Marion, and they was young at the time, like 7, 8, a little bit younger. So I bought a basketball court, and I got saved before that, y'all. And God just opened the door for me, and I just out of nowhere got a passion to want to help the youth. Then I got into IPS. So I got into IPS. I applied everywhere, and IPS door open. And when I went into IPS, y'all, I wasn't going for a behavior specialist position. I applied for special education, like kids who couldn't really function by themselves. But as I was talking in the interview, the principal at the time saw, they saw whatever they saw in me. They called me again. They told me they got another position that I'll probably like. So I accepted that. They recommended me. I got hired for that. And after that, everything just been history. That's when I learned. Everything been history after that.
No.
Hey, you got tattoos? Oh, let me see a tattoo.
Yeah.
Are you a gang member?
So for a shorter answer, it was God. If that's something that you want to do, then you have to really go to God. This was put into me by God. This wasn't something I just chose to get up and do on my own. It was God who put this passion in me.
You killer? You? Yay. Let me see. What does it mean, the tattoo?
My sons.
Oh, your sons. What's their names? Andre. Katia.
If anybody know Brentwood, they know this scenery is kind of strange in a good way though, because to randomly come up to somebody or see somebody that's praying on Brentwood is so strange. You would not normally see something like this. I don't know. I just feel like it's a positive side to that.
47.
47.
My place card.
Oh, your place card. So, hold on, let me see something. Let me get Google Translate. Wait a second. Google. Hebrew. So you speak Hebrew, right? Hebrew?
Yeah.
Hebrew, okay. Hold on. Why are you sitting here? Does it play?
Yeah.
Look.
He's gonna help you out. He's gonna translate for you.
But how does it? They don't play the audio for it, JL?
They should, but they probably can't speak it.
Oh.
He's about to tell him to get him out of here. I'm trying to pray.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I'm praying, and I want to be alone. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No problem.
All right, thank you very much. I'm sorry. You praying?
Yeah.
Okay. Bless. God bless you, okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I respect that. I don't play with nobody religion.
to go back to that's the thing about Brentwood is Brentwood before the change, and I feel like Brentwood, this area is an area where it welcomes everybody, and I feel like this was a great example for that.
Tattoos and all that.
What you think?
I think he's part of the Hebrew gang.
Probably ain't no Hebrew gangs over here.
He probably on the low. Shout out to him though. I wonder what's the significance about praying.
Back there.
Yeah, come on. I wonder what's the significance of that though.
His praying?
Like praying in the area, like
I get what he's saying too. Praying in the area, I don't know, y'all. Cause 2020 on Brentwood, it was crazy. These all right here was buildings. This area that we at right now, nobody wanted to go in. It was called Essex Court. That's where a lot of people was getting killed at when all the buildings was up right there. And I wrote my first book over here during the war in 2020. And I sat in the front on the curve by the main street and I wrote my first book. And I found so much peace right there, just writing my book on Brentwood during that time. And a lot of people are like, how can you find peace when there was so much chaotic stuff going on? People were dying, block parties every night. And I was like, I don't know, but it was peaceful. And I think it's more so because of the people. Like, a lot of times people saw Brentwood and they thought of negativity, as in the people. But I received the most love from Brentwood. I received the most love from people on Brentwood, especially in 2020. 2020, people on Brentwood was the first people to support my book before it was even finished. I was writing, they would come past, throw me sneaker bars, encourage me, tell me when it drops, let them know. They made sure I was good. I sat in the rain with this dude named, oh my gosh, I just forgot his name. I sat in the rain with this guy. He's from New York too. And he came to Brentwood and I asked him, I was like, why you come to Brentwood? And he's like, it reminded me of home. And he taught me how to write a thesis statement in the rain on Brentwood. And I feel like a lot of people just misunderstand Brentwood and just different things like that.
I hope
Praying over here?
yeah, not even like just praying.
You gotta think about it probably separate for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's just like, sometimes you want to cleanse your mind when you're praying.
I got you. Yeah, I don't want to disrespect anybody.
I ain't gonna lie. When I wrote my first book, I came over here. And in 2020, it was a lot crazier than this. That's when everybody was living over here.
What's the name of your book, man?
Shoes on the Wire?
Shoes on the Wire. You threw that shoe up there?
Nah, that wasn't me.
Yo, what up? Why you did that, yo? You threw that shoe up there?
Nah, that wasn't me, man.
Shoes on the Wire. Wow.
I don't know who did that. I know who did that, but they ain't my story to tell. Yeah, it's cool. What you want to know?
I just want to know, like, what makes you come back here and so when they write, that's the year that they sold their homes?
That's the year that it got boarded up.
Oh.
What you about to say though? What made me what?
So what makes you come back here? Because I know in your videos you were going through homes. I want to go through the homes you went through. I want to go through the homes you went through.
They over there. As they ain't boarded up. I come back here because it's a part of my story for real. It's the foundation. So yeah.
Explain the foundation, girl. You act like you don't want to explain.
I mean, it's where I came from. I work with a lot of kids. I deal with a lot of political stuff. We're trying to change a lot of schools and areas where kids like this come from. So it's like, this is my story, so when I come back here, people can really understand why I do what I do. So I'm just trying to reshape ghettos and show the issues inside of them so it can change.
I like that.
Yeah.
Reshape ghettos is fire.
Comes with a lot though, but that's why I start with kids though.
Huh?
That's why I work with the kids, because they the easiest ones
to teach.
Yeah.
So you try. So the goal is to reshape the ghetto, to teach people, and to just have them understand.
More so to teach.
There's more to life.
Yeah, but I first got to teach them how we carry ourselves and the way that we think that's leading to destruction. Then I can go towards showing them other ways how to better themselves. But I had to do that first by start with myself, because I got saved. I got baptized when I was 24.
Oh, nice.
Over here, yeah.
Tell me what made you get baptized.
I feel like God definitely sets people apart for real. And when it's time for a purpose, I got pushed by this man named T, random guy. He just started teaching me about the Holy Spirit. He said, go to church, and I did. And after that, that's when I got a passion to change the ghettos. Before that, I didn't even have nothing in mind.
So you was out here doing what?
Chilling.
You was hustling?
Nah, that's why I'm glad you kind of did this with me, because I feel like everybody believe like you gotta be from the ghetto. If you're from the ghetto, you gotta sell drugs or be in the streets.
So you wasn't. You always had a different vision.
Yeah, even though I was born into it. So this was my environment. All my OGs sold drugs. My mom was in the streets. Everybody. So
Your mama's still alive?
Yeah.
Are you cool with her?
Nah. But we don't talk.
You don't talk?
Nah.
How was the last time you spoke to her?
Probably January.
January, okay.
Yeah.
Is it an off and on thing?
Yeah, you know how that goes though. Generational cycles. Yeah.
So, do you think that is when you try to teach people to be better, right? When you're trying to teach them to be better, do you think that you should start from within? I'm not saying that because I know that generational trauma is real. I know that sometimes our parents do things that they shouldn't do or lack in certain areas. But as we get older, how long do we hold them accountable?
What you mean?
Like, say if your mom and you going at it, say if it's been a tumultuous relationship throughout the years.
Yeah.
When do you let go and be like, yo, mom, you my mom, I'm cool, I understand how you are, but I got your back, whatever? Or do you feel like that could never happen because sometimes our parents may be stuck in their ways?
I feel like that in my situation right now, that can't happen.
Got it.
Because it's always me. Like, I had to be the parent since I was a kid, since my grandma passed away.
Got it.
So I feel like at this time, bro, like, a parent, you gotta be the parent.
Step up.
Yeah.
Got it. Do you think about her?
Yeah, that's my mama. I love her.
Yeah,
you know,
but you got to take a hard stance.
Yeah, I gotta love her from a distance. Some of us ain't privileged with that, you know? So yeah.
You got any siblings?
Yeah, I don't even talk to them.
How many siblings you had?
On my mama's side, it's 5 of us, including myself. On my dad's side, I mean, I think it's like 7, but
How many children do your mom have with your dad?
Just me.
Got it. And you don't talk to none of your siblings?
Nah. Well, just one, my little brother Isaiah, yeah. But the rest of them I don't talk to. It's crazy.
Watch Isaiah be happy, y'all. I said his name. Isaiah just called me, y'all. That was the one who called me. Watch you be happy.
It goes back. I just had a nephew. I ain't never met my nephew.
Do you don't talk to them because of you? You stopped talking to them, or you don't talk to them because?
I feel like the way I grew up, I ain't grew up in no family that, you know, that accepted, like, my family never really accepted me for real. So it wasn't really like genuine love. So, you know, as I got older, I just learned to set boundaries and move on. So yeah.
See no more.
Yeah.
I got your back. Let's go. This is called.
That was some therapy type stuff, y'all.
Brentwood Project.
One way in, one way out.
One way in, one way out.
Yeah.
I want to do a whole. Might be down there. One way in, one way out. Brentwood Project. How many of your friends lived up back here?
Brentwood was kind of different. A lot of my friends, we grew up on the whole strip of Post Road, but like Brentwood, there wasn't a lot of people my age that grew up. I'm probably like the last generation over here that grew up over here.
Intrusive thoughts, bro.
How do you know?
You trying to spray that?
I've seen your intrusive thoughts.
It probably ain't nothing in there.
It could be water or smoke, but remember it's windy. Don't blow it the wrong way.
Yeah, but
I was gonna blow it.
Me too.
Go ahead. Both of y'all is 1 for 1. Try the other one.
He trying to get us.
You gotta pull out the pin though if there's a pin in it.
It's empty. Left the pin. How you saw my intrusive thoughts, JR?
Cause I thought about it too, but I seen it in your face though.
Yeah.
The internet is a ruthless place, y'all. That's why I knew, like.
I like this, man. Well, so moving forward, right?
Yeah.
No, finish saying what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm saying, I don't even remember.
Yeah, we over here just acting crazy.
I don't.
So once this comes down, whatever is here, we feel like we want the city to just
work with me, cause I'm the one who can make change over here. You know, I'm not like based off of one side. I'm accountability, Like, I feel like when you're trying to change a neighborhood as like a community leader, you gotta be able to connect with everybody. That mean the police, and white, blacks, Hispanics, all that stuff.
Was there a lot of white people that lived here as well?
It started off as that.
White people lived here first?
Yeah, they had pools. It's a pool over there, in-ground pool.
This your first projects? This is my projects. That's the only project I grew up in. This is on 42nd and Post Road.
Pool.
Where?
They go to the building I came through, but it's a pool over there in the middle part. They had pools, everything. It was like an army base type. You know how they used to run with their babies, dogs, stuff. Then we started, like, my OGs, they started moving over here when they was kids. They started moving in, they started moving out. It was crazy.
These some good tires. You know, you could bring it back to the tire shop and get money for it, for real.
For real?
Yeah.
How much can you get?
Like you get like $30 to $80 for one. And these have threads in them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Misha. Hopefully I said that right, but thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot, man. Yo, what's up?
Yeah,
I'm about to come back and get these boys. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm really about to go back and get those tires, and I'm about to go sell them.
Here, I don't get the tire thing.
You know these can start a fire though. But you could throw them in.
Yeah, but these are good tires.
Great tires, like great tires.
Well, who would leave good tires? Something ain't brand new.
No, they do.
This look new.
This look new too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The threads is good. I see Hancock tires pulls.
I wonder if
Yeah, I'm coming back and get these boys.
Good.
Yeah.
I am.
Mitchell, you got Michelin tires.
But something ain't right here. Why is there tires in the middle of here? Was there a tire shop here?
Nah.
Drop the comments down below. Whoever knows the history.
They just got here. They just got here. These ain't new. I mean, they are new.
You know what this probably is?
Somebody stole it?
No, probably to block people from driving in back here. They probably just dumped tires.
I think somebody stole it.
I don't think the city cared that much.
I think somebody stole it and put it here.
Well, they got positive.
There's no way them new tires is there.
How do you steal tires, y'all? Like, they be so, like, how do people steal tires?
Like that. Unless you try to say Indianapolis don't value tires.
Nah, whoa.
I think we do value tires because we got a lot of potholes. For real. So we got to.
Hey, yo, listen, man. Make sure you gotta talk, man.
There was no shade. There was no shade to the city.
We come together, work, man. Work. What's your? So when we go to tell them your YouTube channel real quick.
Nashawn Clay. That's everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everything.
Yo, Nashawn, let me ask you one last question. Is there anything that you want to share that I didn't touch on? Because
Thank you, Kevin.
I just want you to express yourself, man. Because we here. Look,
Nah, I mean, since I really, talk to the kids a lot and try to change their lives, I feel like this is a good example for y'all to see that I come from the hood, but just because I come from the hood, I was born into it. I'm not from the suburbs. I still chose to go another way. It was hard though, but I still chose to go another way. I had a hard life, no water, no lights, guarding home, foster care type. Didn't really.
You was in foster care?
Guarding home, yep.
What's guarding home?
It's like foster care.
So why y'all just call it foster care? What's the difference between guarding home and foster care?
Cause it ain't like you ain't with a family. You with the city. The city got it. The city had a building, so they just put us all there.
Oh.
So that's why I don't.
How long were you in foster care for?
Few days for real. My mama had issues, but my grandma came and got me though, so it was cool.
Hi, thank you, Luis.
Hampshire Court and Breen Drive.
They stole the Brentwood sign. It was a Brentwood sign right there. They didn't took it.
No, that was Brentwood, but they took it. They took the sign. But yeah, man.
Wow. I wonder who live here.
Nobody.
Who live?
It was an older lady that lived right there though. She was like 90.
Which one?
With this gate.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
The houses had to be nice back then.
No, they was. They was.
I can picture it being nice. Like this is a whole. Probably they was doing what they was doing, but.
It was pretty nice, y'all. They had trees. It was so many trees. They got cut down a while ago, but there was so many beautiful trees and everything.
What I'm saying, JR, is that it adds on to the stigma. Stigma is something in the eye. Stigmatism about our culture, right? Because Nay just said, yo, white people lived here, this was lit. We started coming here, we turned it out.
Yeah.
Crazy. I believe in our people though.
Yeah.
I believe in people like you. I think that is great that you want to help the community. I think that is great that you feel like you want to do for the youth. I think that is great that you put that first. I think that is great. I just feel like a lot of times we don't have the help and we don't have the resources. I feel like you should keep fighting. If I can use my platform and anybody else can use theirs to help you, you should keep fighting. Your plan is to talk to the youth. Your plan is to bring the kids together. Never forget where you grew up. And what I'm saying is that once this go, it's over.
Yeah, it's already over.
It's already over.
Yeah, it's already over.
But we don't know what the city gonna put here. We don't know.
The city got hard. That's one thing I can give, flyers when it's due. They saw I got on the news like 2020. The city came out on my behalf, cut the grass, cleaned it up. So I feel like the city heard me, but we was also battling the side where a lot of people was getting killed, the drug selling, it was, a lot.
So in 2020, was all these homes still filled?
Yeah, 2020 was a crazier, like every night, 2020 in the summertime was a block party on the streets.
Right here?
Yeah, right here and over there before they knocked the buildings down. That over there was Essex Court. That's what people didn't want to go.
They didn't want to go to Essex Court?
They didn't want to go over there. They didn't want to go over there.
Because it get down?
Yeah, that was a spot.
I mean, this is inspirational, man. I'm inspired. Definitely.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
JL, you can hear us clearly, JL?
Yeah, but the wind is starting to bother that mic though.
This one?
Yeah, if you're speaking loud, I can just switch it to this one.
Yeah. You do that.
Yeah, we good now.
All right, cool. So you turn that mic off?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all. Queenzflip, man. I'm here with Nay, man. Make sure you support Nay. Nay Sean. What's your middle name?
You really want to know it?
Yeah.
My middle name.
What you laughing for?
Because they about to get to tweaking, bro. I already know.
Brentwood by the galley. What is that? Oh, thank you. It's okay, though. God is definitely keeping me safe. Thank you from Italy. Thank you, Italy.
How the internet is.
I'll tell you, if you tell me your middle name.
I ain't tripping.
I'll tell you mine first. You want to know mine first? I got three.
Right, for real? All right, mine is Nashawn Levon Lee.
Levon.
All right, let me explain those names, man. Levon is my big cousin Wax's name. I know y'all hear me talk about Wax a lot. He used to be with Pac-Man. Pac-Man and all them. They created the movement of the Jiggly. The Jiggly started on Post Road, by the way. I know a lot of people always got something negative to say about Post Road, but you can't say nothing negative about us when you do our dance, But my cousin Wax locked up. His name is Kendall Levon. Then my other name is Lee. My goddad name was Lee. He passed away. It was my grandma's sister's husband. And he was my goddad. And I was named after him. So yeah. You made it to Queenzflip. Your work paying off. Thank you, man.
Levon Lee. My name is Levon Lee. My name is Trevor Harold Errol D. Cordova.
For real?
Yeah.
You lying.
Robinson. The acronyms is the doctor. THEDR.
I think you just made that up. For real.
I swear.
That's his name for real?
Mm-hmm. It's my son. I tell you.
You have to think a little bit.
No, because to think if I wanted to say it.
Your name's everywhere.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. That's some... Hey, hold on now. Who did that?
Gang, and the balloon fell, gang.
Yeah, it was probably a spot.
And that balloon fell just now. As soon as it
all right, you know what? We out. Hey.
That was kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I just wanted
to... What you got? That's into?
Nothing.
What's that about?
Did nobody know I was coming out here? I tell nobody around me.
Yo, it's Queenzflip with me in India.
And then nobody know about this, y'all. I ain't told nobody nothing.
Indianapolis, we in Brentwood, top 5 dangerous, one of the top 5, or was one of the top 5 dangerous cities in Indianapolis. Are you sure it was that?
Yeah, they already know. But we trying to change it for the better, though.
Of course, that's what's important. Hey, yo, do for your community. Make sure y'all out here, get up with Nashawn. support, help her. You know, because we want to do better. I think it's important to do better and give back. People like Nashawn that steps up and put the people first. The national treasure, you need to be cherished. Big name. Man. Is there anything you want to say before we get out of this? Give your socials, anything you want to say?
Make sure y'all follow me. Nashawn Clay, NASHANCLAY, all platforms. Come and join the movement, man. Yeah. Man, shout out to Queen, man. Queenzflip, man, for coming, man. In my neighborhood, showing me love, man. It was dope. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I definitely appreciate it a lot, man. I'm probably the most appreciated person you'll probably ever come across. And it was very dope, man. Thank you for coming and allowing me to use your platform, man, to share my voice, man. So, yeah, shout out to him, man. Make sure y'all go over there and show him my love, you know, and for letting me come on his platform, man. Make sure y'all just go over there and just, you know, rock with him, man. So, thank y'all.